Niggas don't think we live in Queens.
Why you say that?
Because we said it's right down the block.
I mean, niggas who know JFK, they know that it's more near.
It's Queens.
No.
JFK is Queens.
No, it's not. JFK is in Queens.
Yes. Have you ever looked at the map? If anything, it's between Brooklyn and Queens.
Nah, I'm trying to switch your words, motherfucker.
It's Queens.
It's Queens.
Both airports are Queens.
It's Queens.
Queens is the largest borough, in case you didn't know.
So Queens wraps around like that.
Right above JFK Airport is
This
South
shit looks
Ozark
like
or
this
South
shit look like Long
Jamaica
Island.
or whatever.
But nah. Whatever. Queens.
Past
Fuck
Cross
that
Bay
nigga from
Boulevard
Queens,
is
you heard?
Queens.
You said what?
Past Cross Bay Boulevard is Queens, and Cross Bay is like exit 17.
See, that's good.
Exit
see that?
17 on the
Usually
on
this
the
shit is
belt. Nah, but you could still hear me on iTunes though.
Can we though?
Can we? Anyway, the fuck? What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What is up?
What is up? I don't know. It's a lot of shit going on in the world right now, as usual. What we gonna dive into first? The world is
How you doing? First of all.
Wait, what's the saying? The world is
The world is bliss.
No. The world is
The world is our playground.
No. It's like a pearl. What's the shit that holds the pearl?
The world is a gem.
No. The
Clam.
world is our oyster.
I never heard that.
Never heard that before?
Who says this?
Like, you know, like this about the world is your oyster. Like, it means like sky's the limit. You could do whatever you put your mind to.
But oyster is really
like
small.
It's like a saying. You know what I'm saying? You're not American. You're not from this great country, so you don't know about our shit. Like, you shouldn't even be here. Like,
That's funny. Getting shot down and not getting justice is great. Anyway, who says this? I never heard that.
It's just weird sayings that fucking America has, like.
But I never heard that before. That's
Really?
what I'm saying.
Like
I've
the
been
world
here
is your
most
oyster.
of my life.
Yeah, Google it. It's some probably some shit some old white guy said in the '60s that we just ran with it. But you said how I'm doing, right?
Black people run with every fucking.
You said how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good. Don't cut me off. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, you know.
Yo, you're really funny.
Life is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed and highly favored by the simulator, by God, by the universe.
Y'all should have saw my face. When
Niggas forget I'm agnostic. Agnostic, far as I'm concerned, that means I'm not sure.
Yeah, you
so I used to be extreme. It ain't no fucking God, nigga. But now I'm like, if there is a God, what's popping?
Wait, so what made you transition to agnostic?
I'm more open-minded.
Based on
just
coincidences?
Nah, just based on, I don't know, me maturing, I guess.
Experiences so far?
You know, people that I've encountered that gave testimonies, you know. Who am I to say that?
So fuck my testimony from high school.
I was 18, 20, I was young boy.
You was not 18 and 20 in high school.
I'm going on 30, my nigga.
Yeah, that's true. 4 more years.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but it's good.
You ain't shit. Life is well. Life is great. You know what I'm saying?
As it should be.
Life is always good. Even when it may seem down, it's always good.
Yeah, because it could be worse.
Blessings in disguises.
Yeah.
Could be worse. I could be white. Could develop skin cancer.
Wow. That's how we started off?
The fuck?
Because some nigga might hit and be like, well, you know, in this country, white would probably be better.
In this country?
Somebody probably say that.
Well,
most people would say that probably.
Okay, I'll ask you this. Would you rather be the king of your house or the king of your house and your community?
House and community.
Okay.
Some would
white
say
people
white
is
people
good in this country, not in the world.
You sure?
That's a big fact.
Because don't we always talk about how it's like...
They got a system set up.
Yeah. And they run racism.
But they can't just go anywhere and do whatever.
Well, this is a good segue. What the fuck they doing in South Africa, though? Let's talk about it.
A lot of stupid shit.
Let's talk about it, nigga.
White people are like less than 10% of South Africa. And they got fucking segregated preschool.
Them niggas gentrified but fucking Bed-Stuy. Now they going to fucking South Africa.
Well, they've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I always
But
hate?
10% though is a little bit though.
It's very little.
Yeah.
And they own majority of the resources.
I was just telling one of my friends, I was telling her that I'm kind of like, I want to go to Egypt, but I'm not going to like be in there because it's a lot of niggas that's not native
Real
Egyptian.
Yeah.
They like, what are they? Arabs,
Greek.
they Greek or whatever.
Greek and Arabs, yeah.
Y'all not African. But y'all there exploiting the land, y'all making money off the land, you acting like you from there. Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is here acting like they American.
Right. But what you were saying,
with the South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a picture going around that I just came across. It's a classroom. It's like a preschool.
Mm-hmm.
And they got like 20 white kids. Well, like 10 to 15 white kids sitting at a table, right? And then towards the back of the classroom,
like
or the side, or whatever you want to call it, it's a smaller table with like 6 black kids. So you're teaching them segregation from 4 or 5 years old. I thought we already went through the apartheid era. See, this is how...
Was it an article behind it? Or it was just a picture?
It was an article, but I just wanted to touch on it. Like, that alone is fucking... It's not frightening, it's not scary. That alone is... It's just... It's very disturbing.
I was literally thinking about that word, son.
Because I'm trying not to curse this year.
All the words.
I'm trying not to fucking curse this year.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Listen to the last episode, I was cursing a lot. I'm trying to turn it down too. That's who the fuck I am, though, son.
Yeah, but my thing too is like I want messages and what we talk about to resonate and be like, you know, more
digestible without so much
in households.
Yeah,
and you know, people could
right,
hear these, or kids could put their parents onto it.
Right, yeah.
Like, Mom, you a coon. Listen to what Abdalla and Dominique said on this episode.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely be more conscious of it.
So
I want to stop saying nigga too. Not because
what white people say.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about what they say. I don't care about what anybody else say, because I hate when people say. I hate when people who are not black that say it. Yeah. But they say, hey, y'all want us to start, y'all should stop saying it.
Yeah, like, who the fuck
and
are
I'm
you?
Like...
See, shit like that will make me curse. That's 2 curses.
Because China Max said that. He was on Queen's Flip podcast.
I listened to his episode. Yeah,
and he was like and in a sense, I understood what he was saying. Like, it's a culture thing. I grew up in this culture, surrounded by black people. I listen to hip-hop. My friends call me nigga. So, but then I disagree with him saying, like, if y'all want us to stop, y'all should stop too. How the fuck you gonna tell us to stop saying a word that that was towards us a negative way, and we flipped it and made it good for us. Exactly. We turned negative to a positive. Yeah. And y'all want us to stop because y'all jacking our shit? Yeah. We made it good for us.
The reason...
Like, how you telling us that?
I'm glad you brought this up. The main reason why black people tell other people, mainly people that is not black or Spanish, and by I say Spanish, I don't mean Spain, Spaniard. I don't mean like very, very like gringo Spanish. I don't mean them. I mean like Dominican looking, you know, Latin speaking people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The main reason why we're adamant on y'all not saying that word is because safety. Even with the Spanish people too, a lot of y'all would utilize it. Well, a lot of y'all families would utilize it in the same way that the slave master and the slave owner did. Like, y'all grandmothers, y'all mothers, y'all aunts, y'all fathers, y'all be like, they would be like, oh, I don't want you bringing no nigga home. You see what I'm saying? Like, niggas is like the bottom of the barrel. Like, we don't want y'all to, you know, be with them, procreate with them. They don't even like they kids hanging out with, like China Mac was saying, I don't even want y'all playing with them. I don't be friends with them. You see what I'm saying? This is why we don't want y'all using that word. Yeah, everybody is not the same. Everybody don't think the same. Every white man is not a white supremacist. Every white man is not a racist. Every white man, you know what I'm saying? Every Spanish person, Chinese person is not...
Don't do plumbing. Don't...
You know what I'm saying?
Grass.
No. I'm just saying, like, all of these people, not every single one of them can be generalized and be labeled as a racist or a supremacist.
Right.
However, that doesn't give y'all the leeway to use this word just because you're cool with a certain group of black people or a certain black person. Like, for example, you could be cool with every black person in the Bronx. They'll be like, yo, what up, my nigga? You be like, yeah, I'm chilling, my nigga. Yeah, what's up? You come to Brooklyn, we don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
This is a different group of black people now.
Right.
We on a different time. We got a different mindset. All we see is a person of another ethnic group calling us or using the word nigga. That's all we see. And we don't care if it's nigga or nigger, like the white teacher in Boondocks.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Which is based off a
real incident that happened. Yeah.
Crazy.
We don't care about all of that stuff. At the end of the day, we really don't want y'all using it because it's a very touchy thing to us.
And also, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be part of our culture.
Very, very true.
Y'all want to dress like us, which is fine, which is cool because we fly, nigga.
Yeah. We've been,
We you know what I'm saying? We are the originators of all this shit. That's
we innovated,
So, y'all want to be in our culture, listen to our music, which is fine. Y'all wanna dress like us. Y'all wanna, hang around us. You wanna fuck with our girls. Fine, that's all fine. You wanna say nigga, I disagree. But y'all wanna do all these things with our culture, but then I don't see y'all niggas standing up for us.
Yeah.
I don't see y'all niggas speaking out on racism like us.
When it's us being persecuted.
Yeah, like. Y'all pick and choose when, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of chances where y'all could have stood up to a cop or stood up to your uncle or your mom that said some racist shit around your friends or one of your white friends or Asian friends or Spanish friends said some racist stuff, black kid. You could have stood up.
Yeah.
But you didn't. But you wanna rap like us, you wanna wear our shit, you wanna be around us when it's convenient for you.
Exactly. That's a great point. That's a very, very good point. I think that's the main thing. That's hitting the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not family members you standing up to, if you see somebody being treated unjustly, look at how many Chinese and Asian stores and Indians kicked and hit black women just last year alone, televised. And I'm pretty sure, you might know this person. Or not saying every Asian know each other, not every Indian, but where is the person in that family that is speaking up on behalf of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all wait until y'all are in the confines of your houses or whatever to then speak to them? Nah, what is that doing?
Right.
On the outside, you're guilty by association because you're not rectifying the situation. You're not checking that person on camera or in the media. Just like you're taking your family sides on camera or in the media. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like you said, people pick and choose when they want to use our shit or when they want to clean the fame just out of convenience.
Yep.
So, no, you don't get to use that word. You don't get to tell us. White people cannot tell us now that we can't use that word.
What the fucking...
You can't be on this land, nigga.
The fucking caucasity of y'all.
Like, y'all bugging the hell out.
That shit is nuts. But,
nobody telling us shit.
Right.
Period.
Right. But yeah, that's just crazy about the school though. I wish I had more context though. But that would look disturbing. Like I said, I'm about to say that same word. That would look disturbing to me. I walked out of a classroom.
Imagine,
and they in a corner, man, isolated. And then it's just like, everybody else is in regular seats and shit. And
their table is circular. The white kids, it's like a rectangle. So in the circle, if you're sitting at the black table, regardless of your seat, you're seeing a black child across from you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The rectangle with the white kids, they can look down, they can look this way, all around. Of course, you're still seeing white people, but you can always see, you know what I'm saying, that other group far off.
Yeah.
And vice versa. But I was going to say, imagine the indoctrination that's happening in that classroom too. I mean, that's just seating arrangement.
Yeah.
Imagine the advantages and disadvantages. Like, oh, can I go to the bathroom? Oh, sure, Timmy. Can I go to the bathroom? Use the one outside. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you never know.
Knows?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Who knows? Who knows? That always bothered me about when you first told me that South Africa is full of white people. That always bothered me.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, it's being filled with like white people. Like they're starting to come in and gain land, and that always bothered. I don't know. I just have a problem with people coming in the area and like making it their own when they're not native there. But in kind of like an arrogant way, like you're not paying it forward. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, this is what I said.
I have
like,
a problem with that.
The main thing is knowing the nature of something or someone. Once you know the nature of something or someone, nothing they do is surprising. They may come with a smile on their face, and then it may seem as though that they deviate to a more sinister or demonic, place of thinking or actions or whatever, or dwelling. But in reality, that was always there. That was always at the core. It's just that your ego can only do so much to put up a facade.
Right.
It's like when you first start dating and courting, due to ego, you're going to do everything that's right to get what you want.
And then as soon as you get
as soon as you settle down and 5-10 years into the relationship, that ego's going to subside. It's like, I already got it. Like, why am I still, you know what I'm saying? Why am I still
Sometimes it's not, most times it's not even 5 years. Nigga, get the girl within 2 months, his whole shit change.
Like, I'm not going to FaceTime you all the time.
Right.
I'm not going to talk on the phone all the time.
Right. That's when niggas fall off, though.
You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what white people are.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
They come in. People fail to realize, like, it's not like they came in and just killed the Indians. No, they came in, they smiled, they said all the things that's nice.
Yeah.
They married in, reproduced with some of them, made them think that, I'm welcoming, my name's John, I'm from here, England, whatever. And then they slowly started fucking killing.
Yeah.
That's same thing, same way we're being gentrified is the same way they moved into Indian territory.
Right. That's why I be thinking about that too.
Same
like,
way, like,
hey, well, at least we got a coffee shop. At least we got a nice little.
Yeah, the Indians was like, at least we got clothes. At least we got this coat. At least we got this musket.
At least we got. I don't know. I just don't like it because I know that.
I don't like that shit.
I know that in neighborhoods they be like changing regulations and they be trying to change rules.
Yeah.
Like niggas that been there for years, you moved in, niggas can't sit on their stoop.
Yeah.
Like,
can't have a block party.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the last block party I seen was like 3 months ago and it was thrown by white people. In Best-Stuy.
Was it fun?
I didn't go, I was driving past.
Oh. I saw them attend a couple.
But I'm just like I said, and obviously I don't have to say this, but this should be known, but I have no problem with white people. It's just the shit that people do. And I have a problem with shit other people do too, but like specifically on this thing, like I just don't like gentrification at all. Because people moving out, they being forced more of their house, they've been there for years, they can't afford the rent. You know what I'm saying? And the coach is being sucked up. You know what I'm saying? Coach is literally being sucked up. We ain't got no culture. What the fuck we got?
Exactly. That's the main thing.
Yeah. We ain't got no culture. We ain't got no camaraderie. We got no unity. You spacing. You dispersing families that been together for years, that know each other, that hold each other down. Maybe say one short on their rent. Yo, I'll help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know my son, you know what day he was born, you see him on the street, you see him, you know he's not gonna be out there, you help him make it home, make sure that he's okay. Now, it's none of that now, because neighborhoods are being dispersed. Niggas that lived there for 20 years, they live in now Canarsie, now they live in Bensonhurst. You know what I'm saying? I don't know my neighbor no more.
The essence of the community.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go to Ock and say, yo, my mom need them eggs. We'll pay you next week. I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Cause Ak ain't there. Or Ak probably changed up. Now he whitewashed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm getting more money from these people.
Now his bodega got marble floors. You seen that before, right?
Nah.
They got marble floor. They got chandeliers in the bodega.
What?
Now. Yes.
Chandeliers?
Yes.
What they selling?
I literally walked in bodegas. They got marble floors, a chandelier, marble counter. Shit look nice, but the energy different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's no culture. It's too, whatever you want to call it, whitewashed, no culture, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
It's too casserole-y.
Yeah, right. Ain't no flavor. Ain't no flavor, son.
But yo, you know what's crazy? Speaking about white people, like, I've been working with my dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we started this site Monday, and it's in Soho area, right? And we was working one night, Monday night, and it was like around 10:30, and he was drilling something, and you know the guy, the doorman from the building right next to it, the site that we're working at, he came in. He's like, you know, the tenants complained, you know, the noise or whatever. So
Cause I be working.
he was like, all right, cool, cause that's understandable. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna be assholes
Yeah,
about
like the
it. Like,
banging, I guess.
well,
the
the
banging and
drilling, but the drilling wasn't for that long. But
Yeah.
it's like, all right, cool. So, the next day we went in. The doorman, he also complained to the landlord of that building that we was working in
About y'all?
about the drilling, basically about us, right?
He's white guy?
He's white, yeah. So
He's an old white guy?
nah, he's like in his 40s. So the landlord was like, whatever, all right. He was like, all right, cool. So the person we're working for, they said, you can work late. There's no problem with you working late, but just don't do
The
drilling and use no power tools because the sound. Cool. Last night we were working, right? Like 8 o'clock, 8:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to get something for my dad, and I looked up, and when I looked up, the same doorman left his post, left his job
Mm-hmm.
to take a stroll, quotation marks, walk past where we're working, and then slowly, as he's walking past, he's walking slow, and he's peeking in to see what we're doing, right?
Well, y'all on the first floor?
We're on the first floor, the ground level, because it's like a storefront, all glass, right? And then he walked back, right? When I looked, our eyes met just before he cleared like the door or whatever, and then he like disappeared behind the building, whatever. I turned my back to take the stuff back to my dad. He came in the building. This is just to show, like, I'm giving you all of this to show, like, all this shit is premeditated.
Yeah.
Came in, then he's like, oh, listen to what I'm about to say. This is what he said.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys heard, but you can only work up to 5 o'clock, right? Because I don't want the tenants to say anything about the noise or whatever. And I don't want them to, you know, walk past and see what you guys are doing.
Are you a doorman or fucking security?
Listen,
Are you the CIA?
I hope you've been taking notes to everything, because I'm
I
about to
have.
debunk everything that he said.
I have.
How he contradicted himself.
Yeah, I have.
I don't want them to walk past walk past either to see what, and then they complain or whatever.
Aren't you working on their building for their benefit, right?
Exactly.
It's
you
a
left your
storefront.
post. You don't know who could walk in that building, right? So then he said, what you can do is, you know, the paper, like certain construction sites, they have like paper taped up the glass so you can't see in.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, once you have that, like, you can get that tomorrow. Once you have that, you're good. We was like, all right, cool. You know, cool. And then that's when, you know, I was like, this nigga made no sense. Because even if we tape it up, you can still hear noise.
Yeah.
Taping a window does not,
mute noise.
Noise.
Yeah.
Right? 2, you said we can only work up to 5 p.m. But once we have the paper, we can work until, you know, whenever.
Yeah, but then
that's debunking that
your
statement.
client said you could work to 8, right? You could work late.
Yeah, but he's the doorman of another building. You don't even live in that building.
Oh,
You're a doorman. Like when people come in, let me get your name. Let me accept packages on the behalf of this tenant. I'm a doorman.
Yeah, you hold the door.
I hold the door. Hold the door.
Yeah.
Like
hold the door, open the door, close the door.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Greet
Call
people.
cabs. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is your job. This is why I said you left your post. You left your job to walk past to be a fucking
What's the word?
Now I'm trying to remember the white people from last year when they was calling the cops and all kinds of stuff from people
like
the,
doorman Bob or some shit.
Yeah, well it has to be doorman Dan.
Yeah, doorman Dan.
Or
yeah.
Chatty whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you see what I'm saying?
Wait, so he's not even a doorman for the building you work in? He's like across the street or something?
He's right next to it, right next to the left of it. So it's like you made no sense. But I'm just saying, like based on what you just said, you made no sense.
Yeah.
Why tell us I don't know if you heard. Like, listen to the words. I don't know if you heard, but you can only work up to 5. That's his first statement. So, I don't know if you heard. It's like a mandate now. It's a rule. It's a law. I don't know if you've heard. You can only work up to 5. Period.
Yeah.
So, 5 o'clock. So, 5 o'clock is dead eye.
If we get paper
exactly.
on it.
So, but if you get paper on, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It kind of feel like he's just pumping his chest. Like I'm letting y'all know that you can only work past 5 if you do what I'm saying is
which leads me to what I wanted to say too. All you security guards, doormans, whatever title you have, relax.
Right.
Like, yo, relax.
Yeah.
Your job is not that important. You are not an FBI agent. You are not a detective.
Top flight security.
You're not a CIA agent. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
top flight security, nigga.
These niggas be having this title get to their head like,
yo, nigga, son, I get paid a decent salary, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I'm putting my life on the line for this building, nigga. Yeah. And y'all black? Yes, I'm on your heels.
Son.
Oh, y'all working in the building next to me and y'all black? The gall of y'all. I'm on y'all heels. I'm walking by, I'm eating chips.
You should have saw how he was walking past, like, on some real cornball shit.
Yeah.
Our eyes met, you didn't give a head nod.
Yeah.
You didn't. That's just to show, too. That's just to show. If it was a mandate, if it was a rule of law, the first fucking time you walk past, you should have came right in and told us, oh, I don't know if you heard. Why you walking slowly by to see what we doing? Yeah. Oh, they look like they're working. So let me go in and tell. Let me investigate the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Or folks may not deep this think, but people do this.
Think this deep.
Yeah.
Deep this thing.
Think this deep. A lot of folks don't notice, but that could have been a form of like intimidation. Like, I'm security guard, I'm walking by, looking to see if y'all doing what y'all supposed to be doing. Yeah. Some people really do small shit like that to get you off your...
On George Zimmerman, to see how you react, to see how, if I'll make you
sure.
irate. Because I came last night, and we had a conversation, and I snitched on you to the landlord, hoping you wouldn't be here.
So I'm expecting you to be a piece of Q's.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, very...
Yeah, I'm white, you're black. So when I come around, I want to hear yes or no.
Nah, this is real shit. People do that.
Yeah,
it's not even like far fetched. This is some shit that happens. Like, people use them type of mind games. Yeah. With folks who they deem is not on a high authority level or lesser than. Yeah, that's real facts. Yeah. Oh, I've encountered that working at like my uncle. He has a contracting business, and I'm in Florida, and the buildings he gets contracts with. I've definitely encountered those mannerisms, those vibes, but like, you know, the floor manager or like, you know, manager of the building, you know, like just anywhere, like even working where I work now, like other jobs, like you just, oh, so and so's here, he walking, he not gonna say nothing, but he walking by, and he gonna give us the eye. Yeah. So be on your shit. This nigga, he's not, you know what I'm saying? I'ma act how I act, which is regular. I'm not gonna act like a robot when he comes in. Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Here come. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Those people that do that, I mean, obviously some folks that ain't gonna respect you regardless, but them folks that do that, they'll respect you more when you don't like fold under their pressure.
Yeah.
When I worked at Uniqlo, it was a manager named Mike, black guy, kind of like fucking a gorilla, yeah. And he was one of the managers where if you closing with him, you may have to expect to be leaving 40 minutes after your shift ends, and you gotta ask him to leave, and I was the new guy there, and they all telling me like, yo, when you close your zone, and we close it, it's over like 11 o'clock. They're like, yo, you gotta let Mike know so he can let you go. I was leaving every day. Yo, what's up, Mike? All right, boy, I'm out. He never said a word to me about it. I always told him, and this is not every case, but people treat you how you allow them to treat you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Niggas in power, they know what to say and what to do. And folks who think they in power, they know little things to see. Alright, if I could punk this nigga, if I could do something and see how he react, I'm gonna keep doing it because he's soft.
Exactly.
He gonna let me walk over him.
Exactly.
But
That's all it is.
When you stand your ground, you like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They like, I can't fuck with him.
Yeah. Very true.
Real talk.
Very, very true.
But you want to jump into this Trump shit? Or,
Go ahead.
Or you want to say it for last? Cause Trump is y'all know who listen to this podcast.
How you feel about Trump?
Y'all know Trump is crazy, right? Like, and I always say this because I ain't gonna lie. As of late, I mean, I never really been biased, but I have. It'd be naive for me to say that I haven't been subjected to some type of bias subconsciously that was pushed on me by the media. It's just evident. I don't know much about politics, but I already had a thought in my mind about Donald Trump, and that was pushed on by the media. But a lot of the shit he bring on himself. But as of late, I have been trying to look on both sides, trying to see is he actually doing good shit in the community, or is it just deemed as bad? I just been open, but I've always said this, like, if you support Trump, you must know that, like, this nigga's a fucking liar, bro. And when you a liar, that shit trickles down to everything you say. Why should I give you the benefit of the doubt? And then, like, it's just the way he do shit. So, I don't know if y'all heard, the listeners, you know what I'm saying? But a football team, I think it was a high school football team, the national champions, the Clemson Tigers, they got invited to the White House, you know? This nigga Donald Trump served them niggas Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, and Domino's pizza, son. So at the White House.
On silver
platters. These niggas
with
out
candelabra around the table like it's a fancy, elegant dinner.
Son, they got people holding trays, serving people. They got butlers serving people. Y'all coming there wearing suits. You leaving with a Big Mac. What type of shit is that, son? Like, and I know people that support Trump, they say, oh, you guys look at all the small things and, like, I don't care if he's not the most polished person, as long as he's getting shit done. That's their thing. Like, I don't care if he's not politically, like, he says the most political correct thing, as long as he's getting shit done. But the shit that he do is just like, you're an adult and you're a professional. Yeah. And you're a multi-millionaire and you did good investments along the way, so you should know how to act. You're a grown man, you have children, you're a father, you're a leader in your household. You're a leader of the free world, in parentheses, in quotations. Yeah. So there's certain ways that the nigga served them fast food, son.
And he paid.
Yo, let me read the caption. I'm glad you mentioned that. The caption says, and this is from his page, his Twitter. He said, great being with the national champions. He should have said champions. He said champion. National champion Clemson Tigers last night at the White House because of the shutdown. So because of the shutdown, you couldn't get a nice steak dinner, mashed potatoes, filet mignon, all that type of shit. Because of the shutdown, I served them massive amounts of fast food. In parentheses, I paid. See, that's that ego shit. Yeah. You paid. My nigga's fast food probably cost you like $300 tops. Yeah. If that, right? He said over 100 Hamberders. And you heard that correctly. He didn't write hamburgers. He wrote Hamberders. Within 1 hour, it was all gone. How the fuck is niggas eating 1,000 burgers in 1 hour, son?
Plus pizza, plus fries.
Son, this is what I'm talking about. It's like,
I wonder who ate though. Like, did he partake? Did the staff
son,
partake?
I'm almost certain that nigga had his own plate full of real food, son. He probably had it in the back, nice little steak, like potatoes, asparagus.
Never know.
You know what I'm saying? Some wine. These niggas came there wearing suits.
And just so some of y'all know, like,
Yo.
Congress, senators, the president, they still get paid during government shutdown. So don't fall for the shutdown crap.
Right. Yeah.
They
I
still
didn't
get
get that.
paid. He's still a multimillionaire. Like,
Right.
you could have still provided a better
A decent meal.
for
Like,
these dudes.
a
Like,
decent meal. Like,
But
TGI
see-
Fridays could
but
have
see,
did.
this is what people get. Like, not saying that they deserve it. They deserve to be treated like that. But what do
Yeah.
you expect?
Going to the White House. with
LeBron
Donald Trump.
decline.
Yeah.
Steph Curry decline.
Yeah.
Like, their teams decline.
Yeah. I think the last Super Bowl champs declined, didn't they?
The Patriots.
Nah, they didn't win. It was the...
No, not the Patriots.
I forgot. I don't watch the NFL. Neither do you.
But I think
forgot.
Tom
What?
Brady did say he didn't want to go because I think Tom Brady used to date Melania. Yeah, Tom Brady used to date
Nah,
Melania.
Tom Brady said... He said some coon shit, actually. He said he
Like
would
suck
have...
up shit. Well, he
No,
can't
actually,
be a coon because he's white.
No, actually, he said... for some reason, he didn't go see Obama when they won the championship.
No, but that's
Said some
Obama.
reason.
I'm saying with Trump, I don't.
But I think
I
they
can't
went,
recall.
though.
I mean, I really don't.
Yeah,
Man,
I don't really
I
know.
don't care. I don't watch football. I don't care.
yeah.
But yeah, a lot of teams decline. That's what the point I'm getting.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you expect? And they declined for valid reasons.
Yeah.
And then after they declined, like Trump showed his true personality and said a lot of nasty
Uninvited them.
stuff. Like,
That wasn't invited anyway. Nigga, we declined your
That's-
invitation.
he's an idiot. So what do you expect? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all learn y'all lesson. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the title of someone.
Right.
That shit doesn't mean shit.
Right. The fast food shit is very telling. I just wanted to get that out
That's
of the way.
disrespectful.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
proven
telling.
that this shit is detrimental to health, and you give it to sports players. That's going to affect my performance.
Right.
If I was to indulge in this on a daily basis.
Son, if I
or
was an American, I
frequent
swear
basis.
I'd be laughing at us every fucking day.
A lot of countries, white
Every
countries,
day,
laugh at
man.
America.
If I seen that on another fucking article, like the president of, I don't know, London hands out hot dogs at the palace or some shit,
Yeah.
I'll be like, what? What type of operation they got going over there?
Oh,
Shit's
man.
nuts.
And not to mention, the White House has a culinary staff.
Right. They got chefs there.
I don't have to buy stuff.
See, the rabbit hole goes deeper on how much
The
like
disrespect.
yeah, it's like a literal slap in the face. Like, we got chefs
Yeah,
for our staff.
Yeah.
We inviting y'all, but y'all gonna get fast food that we can buy down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's Donald Trump does.
And the FDA is closed down, right? So
Yup, let's
I
talk
just
about
thought
it.
about that.
Yeah, let's
like
talk about
the
it.
FDA is closed down, so they're
So
not
that food wasn't
inspecting
even
food. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. The FDA is not really
He gave them
expecting
niggas-
food.
Yeah, because the government shut down, which is another thing about Donald Trump.
So all this meat, this processed meat in these fast food, like we don't know if it got E. coli.
Yeah.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So let's
Salmonella.
All of that. You could die from salmonella too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you could die from E. coli as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, this government shutdown is
Yeah.
affecting a lot of people, man.
Yeah. Stopping to.
Like prayers go out to all you. If you're a listener, a fan of the show, like, and you happen to be a government employee, and you're not
Got a
being
couple-
compensated
right.
for your hard work or whatever, it's like it's really messed up, man.
Yeah.
It's really messed up. This is just a show, like Do your country care about you?
Right. Right. A lot of folks will put their life on the line
Because a lot of y'all, especially government
for
employees,
their corporation jobs.
oh, this good SSI, this good, 401k, this good paycheck.
That ain't gonna be here in 10 years.
These good benefits, you know what I'm saying? Like, all
Right.
this good.
You're just a number, my G. That's what it is. You're just a number, and once you get old, they're kicking you out for the young gunners. That's just the way corporations work, son. That's just the way they work. But let's talk about the shutdown, though. So, the government shutdown, the general consensus is that it's caused by Donald Trump because he wanted $5.3 billion for the war, and the Democrats hasn't agreed. I guess they need Democrats' approval, or they're signing to go forward with it, to fund it. And they like, nah, we'll give you, if I read right, we'll give you 1.6. That's enough that's enough, not for the war, but that's enough for border, like, security.
Border
You know what I'm
patrol.
saying? But he wants a war. So, and this not even me presuming anything. This is him writing on Twitter. The government is shut down. I'm not saying but this is what he said.
Yeah.
The government is shut down because Democrats don't want to give me $5 billion for the war.
It sounds like something.
This is literally what he said. This is like some hissy fit shit. Like,
yeah.
you in a store with your kid, you don't give him a toy, and he fucking does a tantrum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the reaction of that, like the shutdown, there's, like Abdalla just said, FDA is not up and running right now, and those are people that inspect your food. So where do you go to eat? Like,
they are up and running. It's just that they really not giving a fuck.
Cause they're not getting paid.
Because they're not being
Right,
compensated.
right.
Yeah.
And we all know in this money driven fucking country,
it's materialism.
money is
That's
everything to y'all niggas.
that's
So
their God.
y'all willing to put people's lives on the line because y'all ain't getting paid. And I understand, because you're not getting paid. But then again, you know what I'm saying? If we didn't have a country that was fucking ran so much strictly off money, then we probably wouldn't have this problem. But that's another tangent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so FDA,
TSA.
they not getting, well, it says that the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has suspended all non-essential work. What does that mean? To me, all shit that involves food and drugs that's going in our body is essential.
What's that non-essential? Like, y'all fired your janitors that mopped the FDA building.
Right.
You fired, like what is non-essential? See, this is the ambiguity that this is the legalese.
Right.
They speak in these coded terms that is very ambiguous. So we don't want the common person to figure out what we're doing and, hold us accountable.
Real talk. What do y'all mean by that? Non-essential. That's like, that's based on like what you deem as like non-essential, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
then again, let me say this before you leave the FDA. When was the FDA actually
ever reliable? Like, like really doing their job.
Your grade scaling is off.
Right.
I pay you some money under
Niggas
the table.
money. Yep.
Like,
talk.
when imports come in, like you open the crate, you check the top.
Yeah.
You don't check everything thoroughly.
Yeah.
The meat industry is like, let's say George Soros own a particular meat manufacturing, building. Oh, I'm cool with George Soros.
Yeah.
I don't have to check this.
I'm giving him
He pays us a monthly stipend or whatever.
Right. His son goes to college with my son. He's a good guy. Little shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
We went to the same fucking maternity. What was it called?
We went to the same. We visited.
Not sorority, but the other one for men. What's it called?
Fraternity.
Yeah, fraternity.
I was gonna say we went to Bohemian Grove last year.
With the Bohemian Grove.
And we had sex with each other.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that is.
Yeah. But yeah.
Who else? Airport risk. The TSA. They're not getting paid. So money. People go to work just for money. That's their motivator. So when there's no money involved, then we let everybody in. Nigga, you got a bomb on you, go ahead. You got a gun on you, you know what I'm saying? You got drugs on you, go ahead, my nigga. This is your shot.
Yeah.
That's probably the attitude. Like, you know what? I'm not patting this nigga down, so y'all not paying me today.
JFK just around the corner. Dudes is playing rap song,
Sicko
explicit
Mode.
rap songs.
Lift Yourself by Kanye. Man,
While
shit.
people are walking in,
Yeah.
not giving a fuck.
Not giving a fuck.
We
On the
don't
loudspeaker.
And the people are
We don't
complaining.
give a fuck.
And that's the funny thing, on the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
So that's
people
not
really
so.
don't care, son.
So far,
Correction
we got,
officers calling out sick.
so far we got food being a danger, right?
Yeah.
Now we got our airport
Airfare,
security.
yeah.
We got people coming from other countries that could bring
Yeah.
bombs or who knows, drugs, who knows. That's a danger. Now we got CO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Calling
Fucking
out.
correctional officers. They and I just found out from one of my coworkers that COs they have one of the
Stickers.
they have one of the very particular jobs that it's against the law for them to like strike or like not come to work because of situations like this. They'll go to jail because if they strike, who the fuck is protecting the prison members and the you know what I'm saying, all these prisoners prisoners from escaping and doing what they want, getting drugs in.
Yeah.
So they gotta be there, or they gonna be in there with them niggas.
And to add, and to add,
You know what I'm
to add matters to injury. Is it matters to injury?
No,
It's something to injury.
no. In order to see these little sayings.
To add something.
Oh, insult to injury.
To add in, I said matters. To add insult to injury.
Yeah.
The prisoners are forbidden from getting any visitation.
Right.
People rely on them
Yeah.
visits.
Yeah, to keep them sane.
So if you look at all of these stuff from
It's a
what we
ripple
mentioned
effect.
so far,
Yeah, son.
it's all it's a melting pot, and this shit could explode any
Yeah.
given moment.
But
Like,
look, the rabbit hole goes deeper.
we
my
are.
brother.
It's always all this stuff be pre-planned. Like
The rabbit hole goes deeper. Look, hurricane, fucking
hurricane.
hurricane.
You said hurricane.
No, I didn't.
Sound like hurricane.
Nah. Hurricane prep takes a hit, right? The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has been forced to delay next year's preparations. So, I guess that's emergency trainings, field experiments, forecast model updates, all these things that I guess is presumed to protect us,
From
you know, give us a
disaster.
heads up when something's coming. Those are now delayed.
Oh, I think they were delayed way before this. They were delayed before Hurricane Katrina hit. They were
Right.
delayed before Sandy hit. They've
What
been
else?
delayed. They delayed past every year with the forest fires.
Right.
So I guess them niggas been shut down by the government.
It's just it's a lot of it says sex assault victims may lose out. Oh, that's been happening already. And that was my point before I even jumped on this. Is like this country already has a lot of shit lacking. Let's be honest. A lot of y'all niggas in these jobs not doing y'all fucking job. And now the government shut down and y'all ain't getting paid. So that's times 10 y'all ain't doing y'all
You
job.
already don't like the job.
You already half-assing it. Now you're not getting paid.
Now
Now
you-
you're doing a worse job.
Why should I come
This
here?
shit's nuts, son. So what it said? An organization that helps U.S. citizens overseas who have suffered sexual assault or domestic violence says it will have to close on the 13th of January if the government shutdown does not end. So now they like, you know, we ain't doing this shit no more. Fuck the victim. We not getting paid, son. Look at this shit, son.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The rabbit hole goes deeper and it goes deeper and it goes deeper. So I don't know when it's gonna end. This is the longest government shutdown. Cause this isn't the first time. This is the longest. It's up to like 23, 24 days.
Oh, it's the longest?
Yeah, the previous one was 21, 22. I think Obama's was 16. Clinton was like 21. It's happened before, but with Donald Trump, I don't know when this shit gonna end because he swore Mexico was gonna pay for the war. They're not paying for it. Why the fuck we paying for some shit that's keeping our people out?
Yeah. From our country.
We're not paying for it.
From our lands. Like, Texas is our land. New Mexico is our land.
Right.
California is our land.
Right.
Like, that's
Yeah.
like me moving into your house.
Yep.
And saying, you know what,
You're not
Dominique?
allowed to use the bathroom.
You need to build a wall divider. You need to build a wall divider. Because me as a new occupant in your house
Right.
do not want you occupying the space that I'm in.
I don't feel comfortable you in the living room.
So you go to Home Depot and buy them tools and you build it yourself.
Right.
So that I could be comfortable.
And then Donald Trump switched his words around. He was like, instead of saying verbatim, Mexico's gonna pay for it, he said they're gonna pay for it in some shape or fashion, where like from like a treaty, you know what I'm saying, some type of like agreement. No.
Nah, Mexico, don't sign no treaty with these people. These people do not uphold their ends of the treaty.
They don't respect y'all.
They don't uphold their end of the treaty. It's part of their DNA. Yeah. White people break all treaties that they sign. even when they sign it with other white people, they break it. They like, you're wasting your time signing a treaty with them.
Yeah,
But yo, I hope, you know, you families that's going through it, white, black, Spanish, Indian, all of y'all, Asian, all of y'all. As long as you're not racist, as long as you're not a supremacist, as long as you're not, you know, all of these bad things, I hope, you know, you find a way. I hope everything, you know, gets cleared up and you're not in too much of debt. I also see like foreclosure possibly happening.
I'm sure
as an outcome of this.
Son, it's a lot of shit
like
that we don't know that's gonna be a ripple effect from this shit.
This government, I hope y'all know that everybody's in cahoots with this shutdown.
A lot of folks is not
getting
their
Don't fall for Nancy
stamps.
Pelosi and all of them with their stuff.
You heard? A lot of folks not getting their food stamps. Niggas depend on that shit.
It implemented on the 20th, I believe. No. Yeah, sometime around then. It said they was going, or the first. One of them. It didn't start as soon as they did the shutdown. They was considering a date, an appropriate date to implement the food stamp being cut. Majority of food stamps recipients are white people. So now they're gonna be like, you know, even more animosity on their behalf. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they're gonna look at it as it's these Mexicans who caused me to not be supported by my government.
I should have watched that. I should have had you watch this video before, and I wish I watched it again, because it's a video.
What's that?
It's like a minute and a half. It's a media content, a company called Now This News, Now This Sports.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So they always debunking shit that our president Donald Trump says. And like when he says like a lie, they say, well, actually this is not true. They had a minute and a half video of him having a speech, and it was like, damn, what he said? Like every 30 seconds he averaged a lie. Like on average, every 30 seconds he averaged a lie. And he was speaking about why they want to build a wall, and that they want to build a wall because a lot of the drugs that come to the country are from that, which is not true.
It's from the CIA.
Most drugs are from port of entry, like literally from port of entry, or by the CIA. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of misconceptions surrounding immigrants and Mexicans and the wall being built. And they literally had a video, minute and 30. Every time he said some shit that was incorrect, they paused it and was like, actually, and had the fact written behind it. And I sent this to somebody I know who support Trump, and I'm waiting on his answer. I'm gonna send it to him again, just to see like. And when I sent it, all I asked was, what's your thoughts on videos like this that debunk things that Donald Trump is saying to be true? I just want to get an honest thought.
Yeah.
Because I don't see how, and I understand that some things that Donald Trump is going for, people support. But I don't understand how somebody could support someone cold-heartedly if they lying for shit. Like, they lying. And it's being debunked on multiple times. Like,
indoctrination.
The nigga lied about 100 things. You like 2 policies. Where's the, like,
yeah. You
lied about the 200 times before this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, great. You got 2 things about you. You lied about everything else, nigga. Yeah. You bound to the truth at some point. You ain't gonna lie for everything. At some point, you gonna do some shit that's dope. But you done did a million things that's trash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I don't get, you know what I'm saying? I don't get the logic in that. That's my problem with people that support Trump. Because y'all know that a nigga be wilding and saying a lot of dumb shit and there don't be no truth behind it. That's just my 2 cents in the matter. I'm gonna put that video up.
Indoctrination, socialization.
Yeah.
People are just afraid of the truth. That's all it is, man.
Yeah. What we got next, cuz?
The beep. Oh, the pastor.
Yeah.
Yo, you seen speaking of liars, right? And guys in high
Positions?
or prominent positions, right? You seen that post with the pastor? I don't know his name. It's this fat black pastor who claimed that the devil made him cheat on his wife multiple times.
The irony.
Then God told him to God told him to do something.
Buy a Lamborghini?
No.
The
devil. He
that
said
the
the
one?
devil. The devil.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the Lamborghini. He said the
Yeah.
devil told him to buy the Lambo though. But God told him to do something. God told him the devil made him cheat on his wife. Then God told him to like come clean about it or whatever. And then the devil came again and told him to do something. And then God told him. Anyway, the devil told him to cheat on his wife and buy a Lamborghini.
Son, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, pastor, whatever you
Like-
are. I don't believe you. I don't get it.
The
You-
Lambo was like $200K.
You went to the car dealership, sign the paperwork, son.
All through the devil.
Car insurance,
Yo.
oil checks. Those are conscious decisions.
This is why I'm happy that more and more people, especially young people, are waking up and putting all this religion stuff to the side. Listen, this is
Yeah.
my
Go
breakdown.
talk.
This is my critical analysis of religion. Established religion. That's Muslim or Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. Not saying that nothing is wrong, by all means. Certain things work for certain people. I'm not saying to denounce God or there is no
Right.
God. I'm not saying nothing that's blasphemous right now. All I'm saying is the system of religious, you know what I'm saying? The religion system,
Mm-hmm.
it's purposely subjugating you on a mental level and keeping you in an ignorant, docile,
Mind state.
poor mind state and
Yeah.
physical environment, right? So for you to become a pastor, this is just Christianity. I don't know how it is for other rabbis and
Mm-hmm.
for you to become a pastor, you have to go to theology school.
I didn't know that.
The same people that owns the fucking theology school, we know it's not black. The same people that owns the school is teaching you a certain doctrine for you to think a certain way and for you to deliver a sermon a certain way. Just like in slavery, they taught people, certain slaves that could read certain scriptures in the Bibles,
Right.
so that they could teach slaves how to be good slaves and accept that this lifestyle, this life that they're living, was ordained by God, and they need to just adhere to it, be a good slave, and that they will reap all the benefits in the afterlife, which is very stupid. Because
Yeah.
at the same time I'm telling you to be a good slave, I'm accepting my faith, because if you know you're going to be better off in the afterlife and all the wrongdoers is going to be worse off in the afterlife, wouldn't you put 2 and 2 together as a slave and be like, well, master is bad, so master is the devil?
Right. Yeah.
So why is he teaching us this book, and why is he allowing us to meet and congregate on a weekly basis to speak about this and hear this, if we all know that he is more of the devilish?
Yeah. He's not practicing what he's preaching. Literally.
Exactly. So now, modern day, you go to theology school that's owned by these people, being taught a certain way by these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being taught a certain way by these people, to then go and teach black masses and it doesn't occur to you that maybe I'm being played. Maybe this is not the real word. Maybe I don't need theology school
To speak to God, I guess.
to speak to God
Yeah.
or to be closer to God.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people go willingly and give their money to these guys, hoping to get riches and breakthroughs in their life.
Right.
Like I said, by all means, if you feel like this is what you need to release certain stresses or whatever, by all means do so. But do not think that this is your end all be all.
Right. Nah, real talk. My question is you supposed to be what? He's a pastor, right?
He's a pastor, supposedly. Pastor in
Supposedly,
quotation
right?
marks. Yeah.
You supposed to be niggas closer to God, right? You supposed to be
Yeah, supposedly.
because you preaching His word down to people that praise Him.
Yeah.
So you and God's like this, and right? How it's supposed to be. How you so easily influenced by the devil? How you so easy making you buy cars, cheat on your wife? Really? I don't believe you. What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Well, I don't believe you, Pastor. I don't get. You spent all these
I'm
years.
gonna look it up right now.
That's what I'm saying. These are people that you
Because he's
cannot
done known
trust.
pastors with like the mega churches and
So
stuff.
his whole
Like on a
all
T.D.
this
Jakes
shit,
level.
like everything he got. I'm not saying he should be poor or anything, but his whole His whole ministry, he should have no more followers because you showed your true colors. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody's perfect, but bro, you going to the extreme. Everybody has little, everyone has little moments where they fall victim to things that are not righteous or but you going out your way to cheat on your wife, you buying cars, you pretty sure you spending money on shit.
On your side chicks.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these are actions that you supposed to be God's right hand man, one of His people that's preaching His word. How logically thinking, how are you getting possessed this easily to do this foul shit? I think that I think that he just said that in order to save face. You a cheater, and you spending money that's not yours from the church on shit that you don't need. The devil did make me do it. Like, what type of shit is that, son? That shit's crazy. So you pastors, man.
His name is John Gray.
You know what, son? This shit is nuts. I was literally gonna say Pastor John. I was literally gonna say that. That shit is crazy, son.
John Gray.
John.
And then he claimed that he was having suicidal thoughts after the movie. So I guess the devil came back in and was like, "Oh, you should kill yourself. You should kill yourself. You should kill yourself, just like you bought that Lamborghini. You should kill yourself. You should kill yourself, just like you cheated."
I don't believe these people.
Like, yo, these dudes are cornballs, yo.
I don't believe these people.
Man, if you young and you listen to this podcast, save your time by going to all these institutions. Your body is the temple of God. Your body is the temple. You do not need to go to no external building to praise and throw your money and remain dormant and all these things just to feel and make people around you feel as though that you are seeking God or you have God in your life. That is stupid. Jesus never taught Christianity. Jesus never taught to go to sing songs for 4 or 5 hours and catch the Holy Ghost. Jesus never did this shit. This is what theology school taught them. Jesus never did none of that crap. Jesus never even taught black people. Jesus was sent to teach the white race and specifically the Jewish sect. And that's why the Jews killed Jesus. A lot of people don't know that. Just like when it was around Christmas time, I posted it was a scripture from the Bible, Jeremiah 10, 2-7. And you know what the scripture told me? Well, not told me, but you know what the scripture said? I'm gonna say it and tell me what's the first thing that came to mind. It said, "Be wary of those that goes into the wilderness, chop down trees, and decorate it in silver and gold." What is that?
That reminds me of Christmas. That reminds me of
Drops
silver and
mic.
gold, the ornaments, and now it's supposed to be
Because
Jesus'
it's
birthday.
paganism.
Yeah, paganism holiday. Yep. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Beware.
The Bible also tell you, be wary of buildings that has a picture or a statue or whatever form of a deity or any religious being.
Church.
Not saying all churches, because it's basically saying whatever place of worship you may attend, it should not have a picture of Jesus. It should not have a statue of Jesus. It should not have no picture or statue of God, like Last Supper and all of that. How the hell you know how it looked?
Yeah, right. It's almost forced to be a lie because you wasn't there to see his physical face and his body. So it's like you just,
It was that, and it said something else. It said another, in terms of like, in regards to how the place of worship should look. I was just speaking to my grandfather and we were talking about it. Damn, I forgot the other part. But it's like Christians purposely skip over these sections. And it really befuddles me when I come across people and they be like, especially black people, black Christians, they be like, "Oh, I read the Bible front to back." Well, bitch, you fucking skip a couple pages. Cause you lost, like.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get off this. I don't want to get too hyped. Like, people really get me tight, yo. Like, their
Son, you
ignorance really get me tight.
You knew how I was, and I still like. Nah, I smoothed it out. But I still don't like people that's
overly religious.
Cause they make you they try to make you feel bad for not being religious,
Lost
and not
with
going
them,
to church,
not being a slave with them.
It's like church going Christians will make other Christians feel bad for not going to church. And that shit, I'm a Christian too, and I praise God too. I just don't go to church. And you making me feel bad.
This is another thing I used
nuts.
to think about. This is another thing I used to think about, right? Let's say the Bible has, hypothetically, right, 1,000 pages, 2,000 pages even, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we read one page a day, that is what? 365 days.
3 years,
right?
It'll take 3 years.
If it's 1,000, it's 3 years. 2,000 is 2 years, right? No, 6 years. You telling me in 6 years, because there's people who go to church for like 30 years, all of that stuff, right? Y'all still don't know the Bible.
Right.
Y'all still don't know how to live y'all life.
Because they only
righteous.
read it when the pastor tells them, "Hey, go to section this and page."
And that's how theology school
really
teaches you.
it.
Oh, today, church, we're gonna read section. We're gonna read 1 Corinthians chapter 2-5 and this and that. It just came out that there was a legit slave Bible in a museum. I think it's the Smithsonian that have it in there, or the Civil Rights Museum. I think it's the Smithsonian. So one of them.
Yeah.
It came out. It said there was a slave Bible, and the Bible purposely. The people who created the Bible, who assembled the Bible, they purposely omitted certain scriptures, certain passages, certain chapters, certain verses in order to keep a slave being a slave. So even if you could read and you read the whole Bible, you would not read anything about Samson and the Philistines. You would not read about David and Goliath. You not anything that has to do with revolt, resurrection, insurrection. Well, not resurrection, but insurrection, revolting, fighting back oppressors, whatever. It purposely omitted those pages. So it's like, you know this, but you're still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, black people are really lost, son.
Yeah.
Yo, we're really lost.
Yeah. What we got next?
You saw that video with that white guy? It's like an elderly white guy, and he knocked out a 11-year-old black girl.
Nah, I didn't get a chance to see it. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
It was like they was like outside of a mall, and the dude, like he was just standing there, and like these girls was like talking really loud. I don't know if he provoked them first or what, but they were talking. Then one of the girls, like, she walked up to him, and he shoved the shit out. Like, when I say he shoved her, like, he shoved the shit out of her.
Like,
she
shoved back?
She went back like a good 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah.
And then because he shoved her, like, she came back, you know, like, yo, don't put your hands on me or whatever. As soon as she went back, he just snuffed her one time. Bam! She dropped on the spot.
Cold?
Like, cold. The person recording was another girl. She just started screaming hysterically. Nobody did shit, basically.
It was like people surrounding.
It was a group of girls. Like, it was a group of girls, a group of black girls. It was him. It was like another white person next to him, looked like a woman. But it was basically just him. And as soon as he knocked the girl out, screamed hysterically. Nobody jumped on him. Nobody
should have jumped him.
Called 911.
Yeah.
Well, right then and there. Like, I didn't see anybody. They probably called 911 after, but like, the girls dispersed in a sense. The one that was recording, it's like she went back into the mall while screaming. It's like,
wait, what happened to the girl on the floor? Somebody dragged her off the floor or some shit?
I mean, I assume so because the video ended. But I assume, or they called a paramedic or whatever. I don't know what happened to her exactly, but based on the video, like, it didn't show anybody helping her in the video. It was a short video. Yeah. So it's like,
I heard about it, I didn't see it though. There's a lot of talk on Twitter about it.
Yeah. My thing is, like, one, we grew up around black women. We were going to school and stuff. Like, we know how black women can be very, like, instigating.
Yeah. Loud.
Aggressive in a sense. Aggressive. In a sense. They're aggressive in a sense, vocally. Yeah. Not all the time they put their hands on you.
Yeah, right.
But my thing is, like, if you speak a certain way, expect a negative reaction, regardless of age. Everything that's going on in society right now, especially with these people, like, you gotta expect the worst. Yeah. So, why would you put yourself in that position?
The black girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Secondly, even if you did put yourself in that position, still expect the worst and be willing to, you know, retaliate in a sense.
Yeah. Or jump.
You got a bunch of friends or a bunch of, I don't know if they were friends. I don't know what the hell the video
I hope it wasn't no black men did, and they didn't do nothing.
I didn't see any black guys. Yeah. Like the McDonald's video. The McDonald's, that black guy at McDonald's is a full dickhead, son.
What video is that?
This white guy he grabbed this girl up in McDonald's. She was the cashier. She was taking his order. This white man grabbed her up by, like, her collar right here in her face and had her. And she just started decking him. Like, she didn't wait. Soon as she got grabbed up, she just started swinging on him. It was down in Florida. This dickhead guy, black guy, that worked in McDonald's as well, was pulling her back. Like, oh, chill, pulling her back. And the guy is the one that reached over the counter and was disrespectful or whatever. Yeah. Then an Asian, a Chinese guy. See, this is why y'all niggas can't fucking use the word nigga. Chinese manager came and proceeded to taking the white man's order. Oh, yeah, what do you want, sir?
Wait, what?
And sent the black employee home. And she was the one that got grabbed up.
They took his order and...
The white Chinese... Well, y'all niggas are white in a sense.
That's
the Chinese manager... Because, you know, they wear the black shirt with the M on it. He came and proceeded to taking the white man's order. Oh, yeah, what do you want, sir? I just sent Takesha home. and sent the black girl home.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So this is what we done with. Anyway, back to the white guy. You have to be prepared. Like, don't just talk the talk if you know you're not gonna walk the walk. All that loud mouth, loud talking, that's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid. I'm not justifying his actions. All I'm saying is, think before you act. If you know you ain't gonna do shit, just don't say shit to him.
He's an old guy or like
This guy look like he's in his 50s. Tall, like he looked like 6'1". Nah.
He was kind of.
He got some size on him. Like he got like a. He's bigger than Peyton Manning, in terms of mass.
Peyton Manning was mass.
I don't know how tall the guy is compared to Peyton
6'5".
Manning. Yeah, but he's like 6 and change. The guy is definitely 6 and change. Like he looked down at the girl, like looking down at her, and she's 11 years old. She's like Diamante build.
Wow. Yeah.
Slim, skinny girl, skinny.
So when he punched her, did he back up?
Nah, he punched like closed fists, like bam, drop.
Then he just walked away, or he.
The video was short.
Oh.
The girl started screaming. She went inside the building, whatever. Oh my god! Like the fuck.
Yeah.
All this mouth y'all got, like damn, band together. I was like, yo, if y'all had band together, y'all could have took him down. Because adrenaline kicking in and all of that stuff.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You could do wonders with adrenaline.
Yeah, it depends how many of them though. Depends how many of them. Because he's still a man at the end of the day.
No, I'm saying that's why I said adrenaline kicking in.
Yeah.
Size don't matter with adrenaline. Mothers pick up buses and shit. Size does not matter with adrenaline.
Alright.
You're bugging.
Alright. Ain't no mom pick up no bus, nigga.
A car. Tyrone Biggums picked up the bus for the quarter. What are you talking about, son?
Yeah, the quarter for the crack. Nah, I've heard a story like that, like picking up a car when a baby is under. Yeah, that shit. That's that
son.
Yeah. That's the simulator turning up your strength bar.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he got drawn up on a misdemeanor. He got bailed out, and then he got it was found that he was drawn up on a misdemeanor.
I don't know sometimes I don't even know what a misdemeanor is, because sometimes people get misdemeanors for situations like that.
It's a misdemeanor is something.
And then sometimes misdemeanor could be like jaywalking or some shit. Yeah. Like
a misdemeanor is like we pay a fine. That's it. A misdemeanor is nothing.
Yeah.
It's not an actual conviction.
Yeah. I don't know about this. I don't know about our justice system, son. I really don't.
I mean,
I don't know what deems time, what deems an arrest anymore. I don't.
If people are getting killed cold-blooded on tape, and there's the
getting off,
the person who did the killing is still walking scot-free. Why do I don't know why black people are so damn dumb. This is why y'all need to put down that damn Bible. Why would you expect somebody to be convicted and actually do like time for something that they did to you and you're still alive?
If there's some people out here fucking with little girls on tape and they haven't got arrested yet,
fucking with little girls regardless. You don't even need to be. You need to be pushed off the planet.
I'm talking about Small Kelly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You need to be pushed off the planet, like.
Yeah.
The hell, son?
I don't know about this, man. This world is crazy, son. We say that every episode, but it's a lot of shit that don't make sense. Like 2 + 2 don't equal 4 no more, son.
People just need to make a stand, son. People just need to stop talking and make a stand. Like, it's getting to a point where I'm getting tired of talking. Like, I'm about to become like a black superhero or some shit.
Hancock?
But I ain't got powers like that, but I got other powers.
Batman? Well, he's rich.
Yeah, Batman is rich.
Who else is a superhero that's not really a superhero? Nah.
It's hard.
Yeah. Very especially if you black.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The
black superheroes
person I'm thinking about is the guy with with the hawk wings, Hawkeye or whatever. No, Hawkeye is the bow and arrow. Falcon, yeah. But I ain't got gadgets like that.
Yeah, right.
Nah.
It seems like black heroes, they be whack, son. Falcon is like Captain America's sidekick. Who else?
The best one is Black Panther. Man, he's rich.
Yo, the best one is Black Panther and Miles Morales with Spider-Man.
Black Panther.
I mean, those are top two. Luke Cage, he just has bulletproof skin and he's strong.
That's not just. That's pretty good.
From cop shoot, I know.
Exactly.
But as
man,
far as like
all
fighting,
of us should have that.
Fighting like villains and shit, you strong and your skin is as tough as steel. Like, that's whack, nigga.
That's not why.
That's whack. These white niggas could fly, shoot laser out their eyes. They could walk through walls.
But see, this is what they show.
They could do telekinesis on planets. Majority of
Marvel and DC superheroes were derived from African.
African what?
They had the beings with these powers before.
What you mean? Like laser through eyes and shit? And walking through?
Not real people, but I'm saying it's like African
mythology.
Folklores and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Wonder Woman was
Wonder Woman has a twin sister, right? And
black
she's black
sister, yeah. I know.
Did I tell you that? Or you already knew?
I already knew.
Yeah.
And they're planning on making a movie.
Yeah.
Either a movie or a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah. But is that it, man?
Fact of the week.
Fact of the week.
Fact of the week. This week's fact of the week. Heroin used to be like a OTC medication.
Really?
Yeah. They used to
OTC means.
Over the counter.
Oh.
They used to prescribe
what?
They used to give it to, like, if you have a cough, they would give you heroin.
What?
If you had a headache, they would give you heroin back in the day.
What, in the 40s?
40s, probably.
That's crazy.
Probably.
Speaking of that.
Well, I read it, it didn't specify a date, but yeah.
Speaking of that, they say that Americans, they didn't specify, but they said Americans are not reproducing as fast as our population is depleting.
No.
And
white people.
Yeah. Well,
America in the Constitution,
in the
Constitution, certain words mean white people.
Yeah.
Like, we the people is white people.
Yeah, that wasn't even really a fact. We already said like 8 times already.
Yeah, and it just put out a map. It just said that white women in all states, the birth rate has now depleted in all states. So, shout out to God. I just want to say shout out to God. Shout out to nature. Shout out to the energy. Shout out to
crazy.
Shout out to the
all the niggas uptown.
Well, yeah, I guess. But I just want to shout out to all, God, we prayed for this. I waited for this so long.
But you know what's crazy? And I want to say this before we get off this, because we're about to get off this.
If it's not correlating with what I'm saying right now, it's pointless.
Nah, it is kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like, white men lead the country in rapes and sexual assault, and they are the biggest. They're the biggest protagonists for like anti-abortions, right? You would say
white men?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, because
can't say that. I don't know.
Because I feel like they pushed, white feminism and all that, and white history in America, that they push abortions on black people. So I just assumed that. Plus, Republicans, which is mostly a white political party, they don't like abortions.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting two together. They're the leading cause in like sexual assault, and you always see white families in the media. You always see they're deemed to be more family than like black people. How the fuck y'all not having kids?
Because there's...
Y'all don't have another abortion. I'm assuming y'all don't like abortions. Y'all raping more women. And y'all always have families and shit. Who's not having these children? Where are these children going?
But see, towards the 50s, I'm not sure if it started.
And that probably was an ignorant as analogy or comparison. I'm just trying to
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm trying to get like why y'all not having kids?
Y'all so
like
y'all have this raping behavior, but y'all not reproducing. So it's
yeah,
like sperm.
I mean, but I wouldn't want to have a woman to have a child by a rapist either.
Yeah, because it's not like the person is gonna be in the life.
That's very traumatizing and all that shit.
Yeah,
but it's
time
like
you look at the child, you see the dad.
Yeah,
the man that
right,
raped you.
Right. Yeah, that's sick. That's
so
sick.
you living it. Your son come to lay with you. You think you relive that night.
Right.
The dad.
That's it.
So it's like,
I just wonder why you're not having kids. But anyway.
Around the 40s, 50s. Well, 50s I know for sure, but the 40s I'm not sure if it started from then. They used to push that nuclear family household thing. One child, one boy, one girl.
Oh.
2 children.
Oh, okay.
Husband, wife. So we're set. White picket fence house. So every white family, not saying every white family implemented that and adapted that ideology, but when you generally see a white family,
there's always one boy,
especially in a
girl.
movie or a TV show or whatever.
Oh, it's damn near every time.
It's like your sperm knew it was gonna be a girl and boy.
Yeah.
And then they, honey, I'm gonna get a vasectomy. Yes. So because we achieved the goal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they're not really big on big families. Like the biggest family I seen in the media was Mitt Romney. He have 7 children. He is against contraceptives, and he happened to be a Republican. This is why I said I get what you're saying. Republicans they tend to be against contraceptives.
Yeah.
So.
Y'all better figure
But then on
out.
a genealogical level, according to the whole Punnett square breakdown and black being genetically dominant and whites being recessive, well, all other races being recessive when in comparison to the black gene. If there's something called genetic degradation. Mm-hmm. So if whites came from black people and you just reproduce amongst yourself without tapping back into that source, which is the black population. So you just keep having white kids. They growing up reproducing with other white kids with no black blood inside. Eventually, your sperm count is not going to be as strong as it once was. So this is why, for example, people would look at me crazy or look at it as crazy or they don't put 2 and 2 together. This is why with the whole royal family, they had to have like, go get a black woman. Because their great-great-great-grandmother was Charlotte Sophia. She was black. So even though they're mulatto, the black blood is still there. So we tap back into the source and then we could continue the family lineage. You see what I'm saying? So we're still genetically, functional in a sense. Uh-huh. But look it up. It's genetic degradation. Like if you just keep reproducing amongst yourself, and when I spoke to my grandpa about it, he broke it down too. He's like, it makes sense. And one of the videos that Steven sent us in the group chat actually touched on that with the big head scientist. Yeah, it touched on that.
Alright, I'll check it out. Yeah.
It said like 1/32, something like that, of like the family tree. If it gets to like it'll be 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then 32. You need a black in that.
32?
Yeah. And then you continue again.
Then it resets.
And then it resets. You know what I'm saying?
I'll check it out. That seems very interesting.
Yeah.
But that's it, man.
Thank y'all for listening.
Bang.